Hey there, welcome to the Flat Out Truth. I'm Paulino B Michael, your host of the Flat Out Truth podcast. So, yeah, we got a great show today. It's part of the 7 Deadly Sins, but let me bring on the clicker of all buttons, my IT guru, my helpmate, my wonderful, amazing wife, Chelsey B Michael. That way.
Hi guys, welcome to the Flat Out Truth. Welcome in, and don't forget, everybody, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, tap that screen if you're on TikTok, send those heart me's. We appreciate it and enjoy the show.
She's so happy. She's so
I get to hang out with my husband. How cool is that?
I hang out with me all the time.
Me too.
It is pretty cool.
I don't get to hang out with you enough.
I like to hang out with myself.
Hello there.
That's all Flat Albert.
Yeah, what is it? Flat Albert.
Flat Albert.
Awesome name. Chelsey loves all the weird names.
I do love all the weird names. I have so much fun with it.
She doesn't even care if they stay, as long as she can read them.
No, I love it.
Pretty funny. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing what?
Tonight's topic, which is the 7 Deadly Sins series, and tonight we are doing lust. I thought if anybody caught it, we shared it out on everywhere, we had this cool clip that we did when David came on for his interview, and he was talking about what the gentleman that asked him why or what did the angels do that was so wrong.
Yeah,
it has a lot to do with this one.
Yes.
But my little blurb for you guys is, do you know the difference between love and lust? Society and culture intertwines the two to create a muddied version of what I can only describe as lust mixed with attraction. If it fades, is it true love? And how do we curb the lust of society after the sexual revolution, which we had it's almost been half a decade ago, and it may have done more damage than we can repair. Why is this sin of such a biblical proportion?
Because it goes more than just the physical, right?
Yes.
Look, it looks like I'm off center again.
I didn't do it this time. I fixed it.
I haven't moved. So it's got, is it TT?
Could be.
You know
No,
what I mean?
it can't be.
Oh
no, it does look like that. But yeah, you don't look like it over here. It's TT.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to try to fix it now. Like, watch some live video editing, people.
All
yeah,
right,
dude,
the TikTok everywhere else looks good. Keep going.
Yeah, but it bothers me.
I'll fix it.
You know what I mean? Because otherwise, then I feel like I got to go like this.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
But then I'm off on the other one. But anyway, yeah. So
you're good right there. You're beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, so like it's really interesting though. Like, most people think of it as like sexual, right? Physical. And that's what most people think of lust. You know, like, yeah, you can lust for somebody, you know, for wanting to be with them or whatnot. You can do that, and that's mostly the norm of what everybody thinks. You know, like a guy after a girl, and they can't get enough of the guy or the girl. They're obsessed, right? Mm-hmm. That's all they think about. They can't get enough. Blah blah blah. But you know, you can get into being lustful for things, material things, money, power. Right?
Yeah.
Status, just being known. That's why everybody wants to do that 15 minutes of fame. So you can get lust after many things that have nothing to do with that, but it can lead to it, because if you have more status, you're going to probably have more, you know what, opportunities with the
more
sex.
access.
Yes, more access. Yep. So, yeah, it can be anything though, because of money, power, status. Right. And just things in general. Like, if you have better things, you're probably going to have a better pick of the litter, I guess you would say.
Yeah. And females flock to it. What do they want out of life? They want the biggest and the best. And if you have resources, if you have something that takes care of them, if you have survival, they're going to go for it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of lust throughout the biblical text.
Yes.
Right?
And that is more of a lust. It is an attraction factor, not love.
That's correct. Most people, it's really weird when they don't. Most people fall in love with the looks first, right?
Yes.
So that's lust.
Yeah.
It's beauty. So it has nothing to do with their character.
You got it.
Like if you meet them on the phone, but how many people have heard of catfishing, right? So like you could meet somebody on the phone or online, and then you go meet them, and you're like, "Hey, I'm looking for this woman, blah blah blah," and they're like, "That's me." You're like, "No." You know, like, remember I even sent you that one where that guy, the girl's, you know, she's good looking still, right? And he goes, well, I got to tell you, it was within like 3 to 5 minutes. He's like, I don't want to even try to date you. She said, why? He goes, because you look nothing like your social media.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's because of filters.
You got
And
it.
it made her, it shined her up.
Yes.
It definitely did.
She did not look like the picture.
She didn't look bad.
No. See, and that's the crazy part is like women think they need to they're all of these they call them mid-tier and they think they make it sound like it's this horrible thing. It's like, no, you're an average everyday person. There's nothing wrong with that. But they don't own it, and so they fantasize. They're like, oh, I want to be this. They fantasize, they put themselves on these filters. They think there's a 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like, no, you're just a 5 or 6 and there's nothing wrong with that. But then now you go to the guy that's out of your league and you get rejected and then you're sad.
Well, I mean, it could be out of your league, but I think sometimes it's like because it's expectations, right? He has this
True.
in her head.
Yeah.
In his head. So like if he knew what she really looked like. But yeah, it does it with everything. Even with
You
women.
might still go out with her.
But women do the same thing when it comes to pocketbooks a lot of times, right? Or if
Yeah.
the guy's not tall, he's not 6 foot, he's like 5'8".
Yes.
You know?
We're all superficial people.
Yeah.
Just own it.
You know, and he doesn't own a Porsche, he owns Porsche keys.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I've known friends that done that. They got a hold of some BMW keys back in the day, yeah, and they would throw them up on the bar. You know what I mean?
Who would lie about that?
Yeah. And then like when they go out to their freaking Toyota Camry, they're like, oh this is a rental, or my other one's in the shop, something like that. But
Yep.
yeah, but it's all based on lust, right? So like you got that fantasy, that attraction to something that could just be superficial.
Yes.
That's really what lust usually is.
Makes me down.
Superficial.
Yeah.
And you can lust after somebody because of their status,
Go for this.
for sure. So it could be like a status thing, that's what you're lusting after. So I mean, like there's so many different things, but like I said, it can be power, prestige, and it can be on both sides. I mean, usually when you talk about prestige, it's usually the men, but power, women control that a lot through their looks, right? Their purity, their beauty. They'll get attached to a guy that has the power and then control that. So there's so many things that can have with lust. I mean, look at Jezebel, right?
Right.
So she controlled the king from lust, really.
She did.
And all the old guys that were in the councils, she controlled them all with her looks
Yes.
because they were lusting after her.
Yep.
So then
They would do whatever they would simp for her.
they would simp her. That's what we call it now. Yeah, simping.
Modern term.
Yeah. If you're lustful after a woman, usually you're a simp.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, because you know what's funny about it, and I did hear this recently, is if you are a submissive woman, which is a taboo word now, but they'll do what you want anyway, but then they'll be happy and they'll do for you. So you don't even so to me it boils almost down to a control factor. Because women do not have the power over guys. We are just not stronger than them, and so we feel that weakness, and it's our fear. It's anxiety. All these women are anxious today. It's because they're trying to control everything. You're trying to control your man. You're trying to control your life. You're trying to control your job. You're trying to control your kids, and it ends up creating all this anxiety that women weren't built for. And so let it go.
Yeah, it's all about the lust, though. Like, I don't want to get too far
No.
into like
Sorry
the
about that.
relationship side. I know you like to go that way, and
Yeah.
she loves that part. But I'm talking about the lust part, like the control from the lust, right?
Yes.
So and it goes from both sides, like I said. So, but it's a lot of times it's attached to things. But that's how you get to control of the physical part on the other person, right?
Right.
Like if you're more pretty and you're younger and you're a woman, you're gonna have that power of lust from the men to control them.
Right.
But then if you're a young man or a man in general, I guess he doesn't even have to be young. His status, his value, like with cash or power,
Right.
and things, he's going to rule over the women that way.
Right.
I mean, so that's how they control it. And that's why people will lust afterwards for those things. So they're not even getting the women or the men the way they want to.
Yes.
Because you don't want a guy to like you just for your looks.
No.
And a guy, if he wants to settle down, doesn't want a woman that just wants him for his cash.
Right. And that's
if
why
you got enough cash, you don't care though. You just cash it out.
I guess so. We've seen that done.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's why I do think it is a factor of lust not love, is because it does fade. As soon as the money runs out or you hit a rocky point or something gets cut off, there's no longer an attraction there. There's no longer a support system. It's just, I'm done, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, getting back to the lust part, she always wants to go back to this.
I thought that was part of the lust part.
Well, like what
you're
I'm
just
saying, because
lusting, right?
you're using it for like to get things, right?
Yes.
But it can turn into really horrible things as well.
Yeah.
People will lie, cheat, steal, or do whatever to get that person that they're lusting after, right?
Yes.
They may even scare off the other person's new interest, right?
Yes.
Like they might throw, I don't know, some sushi in her Jeep. You know what I mean? Put it underneath their seat. You know what I mean? We've heard of that before, haven't we?
Anecdotal story. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
Yes.
but she was trying to do that to scare the other woman off because she was lusting after that guy. Why? Because she was rejected.
Yep.
And this girl is really pretty, our friend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But she was rejected.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy wasn't really good looking or anything. It's just that he's the one that said no.
Yes.
If it would have been the other way around, she would have been fine.
Yep.
It's hard for like pretty women or men that think that they're a catch to let go when somebody doesn't want them. And then it kind of reverses.
They have the hand.
The hand.
The hand switches.
Yeah, it's like if you guys ever watch Seinfeld, like George Costanza, one of the characters there, he's in love with some girl, or he's dating her. They never even show love on that show.
No.
They say it's infatuation all the time. It's lust every time.
It's lost every time.
But yeah, he gets her, and then he feels like he's losing her because he doesn't have the money, the status, and he's short, and he's bald, and he's this.
Yep.
And so he could feel that she's gonna go away. So the first thing that I think Kramer's the one that says it, break up with her first.
Yeah.
He's like, what? Yeah, she won't be able to stand it. And so right when he feels like she's gonna say it, he goes, I want to break up with you. And she's like, why? And she really was going to break up.
Yes.
And
But
so
then she didn't want to do it
She
anymore.
didn't want to be rejected. So then she like stays along.
Yep.
And throughout the show, then finally he does something so bad that they call it the hand, like the power. He loses it. She gets it. And he goes, but I had the hand. She goes, you're going to need it. So yeah, it is like, but that whole show is like based on like just looks. I mean,
Yeah.
Jerry
Oh,
and
yeah.
all of them were always
Oh, yeah.
going after the woman for the looks, but it's just like, it shows you
Thanks for we did.
like the things that you can do. You know, like what Jerry, look at what he does for lust. We're going to go into some Seinfeld.
All right.
Remember when he sees the woman hit the other woman's car,
Yep.
but he doesn't want to say anything. First, he goes after the good-looking one that hit the car, but then she's mean, right? So then he goes and says he's going to pay for that girl's other car because she's good-looking, right? Mm-hmm. And that doesn't work out. Like there's all these things. Or when George was dating that girl that had the nose, right?
Yes.
And then he gets upset when she gets the nose job, looks good. Now she doesn't want him. But it was his fault. He rejected her first.
Yeah.
But like they do all kinds of little schemes, right? Like when he's trying to find a lawyer and he can't remember her name. So they go all hang out in this big old building where the law offices is at
All right.
to act like they're there for some fake guy.
Right.
Art Vandelay. They just make up these things.
Oh, Art Vandelay comes up often.
Yeah, the import-exporter that's just made up. And yeah, that's how he gets the digits, because he really got her from an HIV charity list, remember?
Yes.
But he didn't want to say that's how he got her name.
Nope. So he had to make up this elaborate story on how he
lust.
met her for lust.
For lust.
Yes.
'Cause
Because they never last.
No, because he has like a different chick every show almost, right?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah,
I think he does every show.
Yeah, if it's not Elaine.
Yes. Elaine doesn't count.
But Elaine does the same thing. They all lust after people.
Yes.
And
Oh,
so-
actually, that's funny and ironic.
that whole show
Elaine's
was
the
like that.
only one that has somebody that lasts, I think.
Oh, the mechanic.
The mechanic.
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, it's because he's a good character, obviously. But yeah, so there's so many things that you'll do that could be rotten, and it changes who you are, and at the core. Or is that who you really are? You'll do whatever.
Good question.
But I think a lot of people do that because that is a feminine trait. Because what we say, biblically, women are not created for what?
They're not created for loyalty.
They're created for what?
Survival.
Survival. So they're always trying to trade up. That's why they hit the 7-year itch and things like that. I'm not trying to get into too much of that, but that's what pushes it, you know? So anyway, what are we at? Oh, we're only at, man, no tappers today.
6.8.
Yeah.
No worries.
But yeah, there's so many different things. But did you read your thing today? You said you want to read it again now because there's
More people?
More
Sure.
people.
Yeah, I'll read it again. Which is, do you know the difference between love and lust, which is what we've been discussing? And then society and culture intertwines the two to create a muddied version of what I can only describe as lust mixed with attraction. And if it fades, is it true love? So how do we curb the lust of society after the sexual revolution? It may have done more damage than we can repair. And why is this sin of such biblical proportion? Thanks, Army.
Yeah, because I mean, you could go so desperate that you're willing to even unalive people, steal, cheat, whatever.
Yes.
To go after this person that you're lusting after. Either you were with them or you thought you should be with them. You deserve to be with them.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what brings it to your mind, but that's all you can think about. And you can't get enough of them, right? It's like being obsessed. I think my brother's obsessed with and lustful for cars. Like, he can't pass up a good deal, people.
Can't.
He can't. I'm serious. He's over 40 cars. And it's like he is a mechanic, but he's older now and he's not in great health, right? At times.
Yes.
So like he'll get a car that, I mean, they look new, but might need a transmission or an engine or something that needs to be fixed, and he just never gets around to it. So he's just parking these all over the property, and then they just sit there. But I think he can't. That's his lustful thing. He falls in love with a good deal. I don't think he can get away with it. He can't get enough. I think this is what hoarders have.
Oh, so you think it's basically a version of lust?
Yes.
Interesting.
Like my brother loves to bring up that he has all those cars.
Yes, because now some would say it would be originally gluttonous, but you're saying it's a lust because they can't say no in the first place.
Yes. Can't pass that good deal.
It turns into gluttony.
Yeah, well, and it promotes them as status, right? You go around telling women that you got 40 cars. I mean, and
sounds good.
Yeah, and even if you show pictures, they look good unless they got weeds growing around them now.
Yeah.
But if they don't, they look really good. You can ask Chelsey.
Yeah.
A lot of them look brand new.
Yeah, most of them don't look. They're in good
And
condition.
usually the bodies aren't bad.
The bodies are fine.
It's usually an engine or transmission, something like that, or they can't figure out why.
Like a lady that looks good on the outside.
Yes, until she takes out her tummy tucking, butt lifting,
unfiltered
eyelash cum catchers.
If you guys have ever seen
makeup.
people do makeup, oh my gosh! Like
Anybody seen those?
It's an art. I have to admit, kudos to those people. It is an art. But don't try to date with it because they're going to be sorely disappointed.
I know. You erase some of that makeup and the three chins come out.
Yeah.
From the shadows, or the nose gets whiter, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really strange.
It's crazy.
It is. It's like camouflage, right? Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, that can now contribute to lust. And then, hey, we're at 11K, guys, if anybody wants to come up.
Request up if you want.
If you have any lustful stories. Yeah, I've never been infatuated. You know why? You know what? Oh, I'm going to say it right now. Oh, my goodness.
All right, go for it.
I always said since I was little, next, always.
Yeah.
Always next. Get bit by rats next day, right?
Yeah.
Next year, next month. There's always tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like things are going to get better. Next.
Yeah.
No matter how rotten this was. Next. Bad relationships. Next.
Yeah. You've always been able to move on. And so you never get stuck on something.
Yeah, I don't pine over anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. This is one for me that I can't say I struggle with. We'll get to mine later. But yeah, this one is something I've never had an issue with. Not really.
How about your video games?
No, because not even that. Because I would get rid of them to get new ones, and then I'd have fun for a while, and then I moved on with those. And
so the game was getting hurt. Poor game. You just turn it in for another game. That's so wrong.
Yep.
Poor freaking Zelda. Not Zelda though.
No, I still have all my Zeldas.
Is he? Aha. That's the one.
Yep, it's fun to play. Go back to it. It's easy. I don't have to think about it. I just win. But I got 5 minutes not corralling somebody.
I don't really play
now games like that. I can't play them. They steal them.
That's funny. Yeah, it's really interesting how it is. Like, does anybody want to come up? Man, we need some more people. We need some more talkative people. No offense to you guys.
They get nervous.
What are they nervous about?
I don't know.
They don't want to be lustful or anything.
But yeah, I think. But
anything
this
in
one,
the chat, throw anything.
this one I
chat.
thought would be fun to talk about too, because I said I don't think it's getting off topic, but I thought it was great because
You can. I'll let you go now because like nobody's coming up. So.
sweet.
All right.
Like this is the one that started it all to some degree. Some people agree with it, some people don't. Whatever. But it is. It's like what happens in the beginning. It's like people will use Cain and Abel as it, but then we have how do the Nephilim giants come?
It's even first before that.
Before that,
Yeah,
Adam and Eve.
Eve. She's seen that he was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she lusted after that.
And the serpent, guess what? By definition, and if you go back to the Aramaic, the Greek, the Paleo-Hebrew, it's not a snake, guys.
No, he's a seraphim angel, the most beautiful angel.
Yes.
And he could play a lick of music. He's really good.
And y'all know, ladies, how the music gets you.
Yep. So like that's what I'm saying. So like it was all lust. Yes. That's why she's beguiled. So it's really interesting. He's just inviting people up to see if they want to go.
Sure.
She's funny. Most of them are working.
Yeah.
We need some more people that don't work.
Ooh, I got one.
That's probably Jesse. It's probably Jesse on accident.
People that
Daniel, Marcus.
Jesse's like, oops, I was tapping.
Okay, you said the serpent
Correct.
wasn't a
No.
snake?
Seraphim angel.
Well,
From Angel.
Yeah, it's like they said he was like iridescent. Remember that show or that movie?
The reason why I was asking is because the skeletal structure of a boa, you can actually see where
Yes,
they used to
I
have
know what you're
legs. So that's why I was
like
asking.
I think that's what got him into the garden because they can change, but that's why he uses serpent because he is serpent-like seraphim. So, but they said that his he was shiny. He kind of looks like an iridescent snake or lizard or something. You know how they can be really pretty and they say they're soft. I don't really touch snakes, but
They are. I have touched snakes.
Yeah,
they
I
are
touched
very soft.
yeah, I said I don't really touch them, but I've
Oh.
touched one. Yeah,
Half touched one.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah. I've had friends that had snakes.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. But yeah, and that iridescence, right? Everybody likes opals, right? Or even the flip flop paint they call it, right? For cars, the iridescent colors, people like that.
Somebody today actually tried to tell me that in the Bible, they were talking about biblically, they were talking about the sun walking on water, and they said the S-U-N, not. And I'm like, no. I mean, I said, if you read it, there's actually somebody else that gets out of the boat and, he holds his hand and he starts looking down and
Thanks, Army
freaking
dude.
out. And
Yes,
starts to
it
sink
works
in the
at
water.
first until he loses faith. Now, yeah, like this like
Right.
saying that they say that the sun dances on the water, right? With the waves, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's dancing.
Yeah, and I said, so it couldn't be that. I said, or he was the other guy when they were walking.
Yeah,
on
it's
water.
like there's a duality to things, but they try to take it. Dude, you know what I say when they say that? If you don't want to believe, just don't believe. That's what I say. It's like the guy that was on with the biblical calendar last night. Like he doesn't want to believe Moses and all the apostles, right, throughout the scripture, but he'll go to Josephus and
Thanks, Dewey.
these other people that aren't even in the Bible that were ruled by Rome or the Pharisees, which you can't trust, right? Love you, TikTok shop. According to the Bible, they were a synagogue of Satan. Just saying.
That is a quote.
Yeah, those that speak smooth things. I think it's interesting that they even use that for their definition now. Oh, thank you for all that. So yeah, I just, dude, we're in. I'm gonna tell you this. I think that we're hearing so many far-fetched things coming from the Bible, like their understanding, because people are lost,
Yeah.
but they're not lost enough that they want it to be difficult. Because it's not difficult to ask for forgiveness to the Most High. It's difficult to be obedient.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, they might have to change their life, their lifestyle, or something that they really don't want to do. You know what I mean? Because it's something that they like. So it's harder for them to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they would rather go to a belief system where they don't have to. You know, come as you are. You're just great at the way you are.
Thanks.
Yeshua or Jesus loves everyone. If you just believe in him, you'll make it. I mean, doesn't that sound simple?
It does.
That's why they like it. But belief is to follow, and to follow is to follow what he did, which is what? The will of the Father. You can't get away from it, people.
There's
All
nowhere to
the text
run.
goes back to you have to do the will of the Father,
Yes.
not the will of Jesus. Unless you're going to take the will of Jesus was that he did the will of the Father. So either way, you're still there.
You're still stuck there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so weird that people praise Jesus so much.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fun, and I love him, and he has great stories, and he was the best smartass of all time. Yes, all those things, but he was still the one that was a messenger for the Father, right? He was the Word of God.
Yes. Do you think that it has to do with having a savior complex?
Yes, just like they wanted a king, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got Saul.
They want somebody to solve their problems for them.
Yes, but they wanted to be nice though.
This is also true.
Like forgiving everything, and all I gotta do is just believe in them. Like no obedience, no work. You just make it. And then they go back to, oh, well, he knows my heart. Again, that's really dangerous to say that he knows your heart, because then he knows your heart that you're on TikTok more than you are studying him. You're on TikTok instead of doing things that you should be doing. Then he knows you're doing that, or any other social media, or playing video games, or pickleball, volleyball, golf, whatever you're doing, watching all sports. I don't know, but he knows you're doing that.
Oh, shoot.
You're doing more of that than you are studying the Word. Not reading it. I went into this last night. Reading the Bible is not the same as studying the Bible. It's not the same thing. How many people read books and like for a test just so they can get the test done, and then they forget everything?
Done it.
See?
Yeah, because you're not going to use it again. If it's something you're going to use in your life, then you retain it, you remember it, and you keep using it. But if it, like you said, this is why college is so bad. You go, you take a test, you learn one piece of information, you pass on the test, it never comes up in your life again. It's gone.
Yeah. So you're supposed to be reading it with a purpose.
Yes.
Which is to learn it, to understand it.
Yep.
And then you can read it again, and you'll get a whole nother one. And then when you think you got it, you'll read another one. You'll get another. It just keeps going on and on and on. I mean, you're never going to understand the whole biblical narrative. Yeah.
And to clarify Sober Dad's question, no, you cannot work your way into heaven. It is impossible. We are not capable of doing so.
No.
But
that works alone.
If you truly believe, you would want to follow. And by following, works are just going to happen.
Yes.
Because it's like, I believe that I'm going to screw this up. You come up with an anecdote.
Well, it's easy. It's easy. You're right.
Screw it up.
Yeah. Well, it's like love thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor, right?
Right.
As you would, do unto others, you want them to do to you. So same thing. It's like if you had a flat tire, you would want somebody to help you because you would help somebody else with a flat tire.
Yes.
That's works right there.
Yeah.
It is works.
Yes.
And, and if you're doing something wrong that's dangerous, but you didn't know it, you'd want somebody to tell you, hey, that's dangerous. Or don't trust this person. Don't trust that person. That's what you would do.
Yes.
And so that's obedient because that's what you're trying to do. So if you know somebody's leading astray or going into danger and you don't warn them, that blood is on your hands, biblically.
See, I know since I've spoke with you and been here, I've actually kind of read the Bible more and studied it and reading it differently now than I used to. Like it's completely different. Like I had a reference the other night of something that I read that I guess it was more studying, I guess, than it was reading, because exactly what it was, but
You're far from your phone. There you go.
busy, I was busy, and but it was towards the end of the show, but it was something that I read, and it was like so different than what I used to see. You know what I mean? Because it was like I can't remember exactly what it was. I remember. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I
Chelsea
mean?
has that
Like,
happen all the time.
Yeah, because I went to, you know, when I went to church and stuff, you know, everything was taught to you, right? And then now that I've actually read it for myself and read it with more like open eyes, you know, and open mind, it's just like the answer is like bam, you know, it's like it's easier now than it was. And like when I used to study the Bible, you know, or read the Bible, whatever, I couldn't make head or tails of it. You
Yes.
remember me telling you that?
You should try to find that
And,
comedian. Go ahead, Daniel. I'm just talking to Chelsea. The one that does the burgers are the best.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like, but now that I've read it, you know, with more of an open mind, it's like, wow, you know, I mean, it's so different than it actually, you know, than the message I got before.
Oh yeah, because once they implant something, that's what you're going to see. You know, like words that you might skip over, or you might read a different way. Yeah, change the meaning, and then it changes context. Yeah, for sure.
Right. Sure.
What's up, JJ?
I appreciate it.
Hey,
It
what's
helped
up,
me out
JJ?
a lot.
Oh, you're all right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, she's going to try to find this comedian. Hey, what's up?
What up?
What's up? Who said that? Was it Dewey, or was it sober?
Hey, JJ. Hey, Dewey. Hey, everybody. Hey, Tyler. Hey,
Hello.
Chelsea.
Get them all out.
Thanks for the follow.
Good job, boy. Mary Lou Ellen. That's funny.
Yes,
That's
Jesse,
funny.
don't tell me no.
I'm trying to think what the title was.
What's up, Ed?
Yeah.
Oh, just say. I
guess I
hold
was
on a
just-
second, real quick. I'm sorry. Just Google like comedian that changes.
Oh,
it just
okay.
comes
Okay.
up.
I got you.
Yeah, if you just Google it, he'll come up. I do it all the time. I can't remember his name though.
Got you.
I know he's like English or something. Go ahead. Who wanted to talk? I'm sorry.
I just wanted. I was hearing you say the stuff about Jesus and the Father, and then I was just trying to clarify, at least from what I've read. I mean, I've been reading a lot in some of the letters right now, but it's obviously great grace through faith, and I think you're right about the following. Right, like you're going to want to follow. But I don't think there's any earning of. So that's what I was just confused about. Like, I think a lot of people confuse, like there's both sides, right? Some people, like the Pharisees, they think they can work their way into heaven, and Jesus isn't a part of it. And then I also think that there's people, even the demons believed in Jesus, right? So there's people that can believe,
Yes.
but they don't want to follow, right? So it's by faith and grace. And that's where I think both sides get confusing.
Yeah, because
But-
grace. People always think that the laws are done away with, but grace is the pardon of sin. So what's sin? Sin is the transgression of the law. So you can't have one without the other. It's a circle. So there is no grace without sin, and there is no sin without transgression, which is disobedience.
And so like,
Not the Mosaic laws. Those were never even told to be written.
yeah,
Moses did that in his own accord because he got so overwhelmed. His father-in-law talked him into doing that, and then putting other people in charge. Yada yada yada. And then when he was passed away and the Pharisees took over, they kept adding to him. So those were never.
do you remember in like Galatians when Paul's talking and he's saying, basically, what would the sacrifice be for? If you guys think, like law could, if you uphold the law, like essentially Jesus would have died for nothing.
Yeah, but that's the Mosaic laws, though. That's not the
Yeah.
Ten Commandments, right? Those are not the same. Because even like when they ask him they don't ask him. People always try to say like he only has 2 commandments now. That's not the question. The question was like, what are the most important ones? And he gives them 2. Yeah. So, but
And
people try to
important
throw
ones,
out
yeah.
everything else.
Love your-
But those other two cover everything else. Right, because I don't want somebody
Yeah.
committing adultery with my wife or stealing from me or doing, you know what I mean? So it's pretty easy. So I don't want them doing that to me, so I won't do that to them. So that's how it should be, but that's not how it really goes around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
so
your
that's all
neighbor
covered
yourself.
by. That's why it means like they're written on your heart because you know what good and evil is. If you don't want somebody to do something bad to
Yeah.
you, you don't do something bad to them. So it's like. Yeah, but they always forget they give so much praise to Jesus, and what Jesus was giving praise to the Father. That's why, like, even one of the most famous ones where they say, you know, like people remember the part where Jesus says, "Depart from me, I never knew you." But if you read the parts right before that, he says, "Those that do not do the will of the Father up in heaven, those are the ones that are going to hear that, because they're going to go to church, they're doing all this charity, they're doing all these things, even casting out demons." But he's going to say, "Depart from me, I never knew you," because they don't know the Father, they know the Son.
Well, I think that Jesus was so humble at the time. He was also divine in a way, but he was he's the son of God, but he was completely human as well. And so, yeah, he gave credit because he wasn't in the spiritual realm. But they also, in John 1, they say the word, Jesus
Yeah,
has been
well,
there
yeah, because-
the
Yeah,
whole time.
he is the word.
But they
Well,
all
the
are
Word of
one,
God
you know
has
what
been
I
here
mean?
since, because he's
The
the
beginning.
begotten Son. So you had the Father, the Word of
Yeah.
God, and the Holy Spirit. So you had three. And
So I think when he's given credit to God at that time, it's more he's completely humbled himself in his human form, like he should have.
I mean, but there's so many texts, right? I'm only here to do the will of the Father that sent me, the one that sent me. None of the words are mine; they're from Him. That's not being humble. It's just like it's just the fact. Yes.
It's
So
the
it's not
truth.
being humble. He's just saying the truth. He's only here to do the will. He is the Word of God. So God can't speak to most people, right?
Yeah.
So he has to go through the Word or an angel or something.
But you can't you can't speak truth without, you can, I guess, without humbling yourself, it seems, but he could have took a left turn and said, it's all me. You
But
know what I mean?
it wasn't the truth. Right.
It wouldn't be the truth.
Yeah.
It is like Peter was like, hey, hey, bro, because at one time Jesus basically told Peter, get behind me, Satan. If you remember him, he's like, oh, you could basically crush him. You know who you are. You're the Messiah. You could crush him. He said, get behind me, Satan. And that's a place of like human humility, I suppose, because he knew that he came to fulfill something.
Yeah, it's all timing, because it wasn't his time. That's why everybody always like, he didn't know when the time was. Only the Father knew that time. So he was just plucking along.
Yeah.
He even got irritated with some of the people, right? Like a lot of his apostles. Like, how many times I got to tell you this, man? How many times I got to keep telling you, man? He's getting irritated. That's the human side. I get irritated.
Yeah.
I'm not saying of Jesus, but I get irritated with
Right.
people
They
telling
always
the same
even
thing
say
over
the
and
most
over.
the shortest verse is he wept.
Right.
Like he had feelings like everybody else.
Yeah,
But,
so like he felt that pain with the thorns and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like he did. He went through all that.
yeah.
And so like, that's why, like Jesus, that's why like they're trying to celebrate the birth where it never tells you to do that. But they want to put Jesus up. That's idling him. And he didn't want no idols. Look at the golden calf. You can't even make an idol for a God, the God of Moses. He made him eat it and 3,000 unalived. Because he knows.
Yeah. So what do you think about the verse of like, no one comes
That's
to the
why.
Father but through me?
You have to know that, because when he died for our sins, it was because he was the last priest, right? And there's no more temple, so there's nowhere to give that. Like right now, people that are Torah only Torah, what do they do with their sins? They can't give a sacrifice to who? There's no Levitical priest and there's no temple. So that's what Paul was talking about. You'll be caught in that because now you think your sin is there. So who's gonna forgive you? You have no grace if you think you have to do that, right? But if you believe in Jesus, he is the last sacrificial lamb. So all that sin that he paid for right there in advance. So that's why otherwise you'll be caught in that Mosaic law, like where you can't do nothing good on the Sabbath, all these weird things. And they kind of sold it to people like the government does. Love you, TikTok shop. Where like they're doing all these amendments to the Constitution for our own good, right? Like they put speeding laws down because they want to keep you safe from not going too fast. right? When really there shouldn't be any of those laws. Because the punishment should dictate the law, right? Because like if there was no speed limits and we drove around recklessly and we either damaged property or somebody, we would pay a high price for that. But because they're putting fines on stuff, you see what I mean? Like people would stop speeding if they knew that it could cost them their own life if they did something.
Yeah.
But they don't do that because that's the racket they want to get into. They're like the Pharisees, I'm gonna be honest, right? They keep adding all these amendments to everything. Like in Michigan, it sounds silly. You can't even have a lemonade stand here.
And I've seen videos. Unfortunately, I've seen videos of kids getting in trouble for that.
They might.
It's pretty sad. I even saw people getting in trouble for feeding the homeless, like at this park one time. It's like,
so you can't have a lemonade stand?
Yeah, some counties, yes. You got it because they want you to get a permit because they want the money.
Yeah.
Yep.
They want to control
You don't know
it.
what you're putting in that lemonade.
Well, it's just like even as simple as like building some rooms in your house. It's like they just get their hands in everything.
But getting back to like the with Jesus and stuff though, like of course I love Yeshua Jesus, but I know that he did everything for the will of the Father, and that's who I'm trying to please because that's who he tried to please. So if I'm trying to be like Jesus, I'm trying to please the Father like he did.
I guess I don't look at them as separate. I just look at it as one.
I get it. I mean, they are just a family unit though. You got the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, so it's a family unit. Like even that's why they try to cover this up. But the feminine aspect of God is the Holy Spirit, wisdom, Sophia. She was made. That's why, like when he says, "Let us make male and female in our image," she was the image. Because where else are you going to get a female image?
Well, I was wondering. I mean, I guess I don't know Hebrew, but you read Genesis 3 and it's like when they're getting casted out, and it was like, now they know, like when they were talking about casting them out, and it's like something along the lines, they're going to be in our likeness or like
no
us,
good and evil,
or they're going to. I don't want to. They're going to know good and evil like us or whatever.
Because they were innocent. Yeah, that's why you couldn't let them eat from the tree of life, and that's why they have those angels guarding it.
Yeah, so I didn't know if the us part meant the Trinity, because the words always began, so it was already the Trinity was set in place, and that's what us was, or if it was us and the celestial beings, or I guess I haven't done too much digging. I mean, I just known of this scripture.
Yeah, it's just like in Genesis 1, the male and female are not Adam and Eve. Those are long before. Because like Adam and Eve don't come into Genesis 2. So Genesis 1, that's why they didn't have souls though, the male and female. He tells them to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. That's why like when you listen, what is it? Is it Peter, right, babe? He talks about the 8 souls that are saved.
Yes, it is.
That's why he says 8 souls were saved on the ark. He doesn't say 8 people. Because Noah and then the wives and all that, there were 8 people, right? But they had souls. So that's the only last of the people that had souls. Like they could have been a million pre-Adamites that still lived. The giants made it through the flood. King Og of Bashan and his brother. I mean, he fights Moses. That's why they call him the Rephaim, the remnant giant, because he's from before the flood. But he doesn't have a soul neither.
Okay.
No.
Because Nephilim children do not have souls. They were never to be created.
And they were a product of lust. Because the 200 watchers, right, mated with the daughters of Cain. If you look at the KJV, they'll say the daughters of man. But when you go back into the Targums, it's the bloodline of Cain. Cain, because Cain is part angel already. Because Cain is the literal son of the wicked one, right? So he has that bloodline in him already. That's why they picked Cain. The daughters of Cain, that lineage, that bloodline. I'll put it in the chat for you.
Yeah, they're already corrupted.
Heteropaternal superfecundation.
There you go.
There you go.
It means twins from 2 different fathers. So Cain and Abel were half brothers. Oh yeah, it's
Maybe we should
wonderful.
dig in
Once you
on
go
that.
back,
That's-
you
Have
just keep
fun,
going
guys.
back. It's fun. You're like, wow, it makes more sense because what happens is he beguiles Eve, so she gets pregnant with Cain, and then she repeats the act with Adam and gets pregnant with Abel. And that's why, like, if you go,
So hold on, this is in
yeah,
the
the farther
original
you go
canon.
back,
Yes.
yeah, no,
Or is this some
no, it's just different
outside- or
the
is this
older
some
translations.
outside?
If you keep going back, like into the Greek, and then go back to the Aramaic, Palestinian targums, and then go back to the Hebrew and Paleo, it tells you all these stories. It just gets more like detailed. That's why I keep saying like, there's more detail in the older text.
Yeah.
It doesn't conflict, but
Yeah, the way you like to describe it is the way it is, like the even the 66 canon Bible is, it's all the bones. So you have
Yeah.
everything you need. You have your skeleton, and then as you go back, or if you
The
once
80
you're or you go to the 80 book, it's just adding meat
adding more
to the
meat.
bones. Yeah.
You go to the Ethiopian, there's more meat.
Yeah.
You go back to Geneva, there's more meat. You go back into the Greek, more meat.
I've seen some contradictory things
It
about
depends
the
which one.
Ethiopian, though.
There's
Like,
a lot of forgeries now.
Yeah.
well, I suppose, yeah. I mean, the one that people mostly reference, I suppose, and some of the stuff I see on
Yeah.
obviously YouTube, but or wherever I get the information. But I did hear something interesting on like the Dead Sea Scrolls being pretty accurate. I don't
Yeah,
know what your
they are,
opinion
but we
on
don't-
that would be, but
But we don't have a complete
kind of-
set, right? They gave us the shredded stuff,
Yeah.
and somebody with a lot of money has all the full intact versions of everything. Like even Enoch.
wasn't Isaiah
Yes.
or what book?
Yes.
What
Isaiah.
was
Yes.
pretty much
But they
intact.
keep a lot of stuff from us, right? You know that. And so they keep all, like, it's probably in the Vatican
Yeah.
or some rich guy's got it somewhere. It's probably on his wall right now. He's laughing at me reading it. But yeah, it makes more sense though, because like it goes like, because how do you put enmity between the serpent's seed line and her seed line? Because he has literal seed, right? In Genesis, he puts enmity, and that's what he did. So that was the punishment. So
Yeah.
they're going to be at war with each other. So then Cain kills Abel, and then later on, they replace him with Seth.
I thought enmity was just
No.
basically being
Mm-mm.
cursed,
No, you can
like
read-
being like
No,
corruption, like
it means enemies. They're fighting. They're going to kill each other off.
yeah. I mean, right away, Cain goes and wipes
Yes.
his brother.
That would be
and
enmity.
Yeah, and if you go, and you see why, like his stuff was rejected because he gave him the bad stuff. Like if you're a farmer and you got food that's not good, rotting, and you give that to God and you keep all the good stuff for yourself, it's going to be rejected. And then because then you had Abel that gave him the best, the unblemished stuff.
Do you have any good references for where I can start looking
Yes.
at this stuff?
Zen Garcia. 'Cause I read that
If
if you want a whole bunch of extra biblical text, he does ancient text too. Is Zen Garcia? Yeah, you can look him up on his website. Sacred Word Publishing. That's the man that Chelsey reads for on Saturdays. JJ knows him as well.
Okay. Zen Garcia. I'm working on it.
I'm putting some in the
It's
chat
online.
for
Should put it
you.
in your chat. Yeah, he's got his own website. He has his own
That's the
publishing company.
website. He has YouTube.
And
as
he will
well.
be on here as a guest, actually.
Yeah, he's planning on coming in.
We got to get him on TikTok and get him friends on TikTok so he can go live.
Yeah.
So once we do that, then we're going to tell everybody, put Zen on as your friend because he needs like at least 35, I think. And then he can come on and he'll be one of our guests. We'll have him. And then,
He just signs up on our business account. I think
Really?
he can do it right away. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But then I think you need an EIN. And
Yeah,
it
He
sounds like
does.
he's got a
Yeah,
publishing
yeah.
company. You said he,
because that's what we do.
know.
Yeah, so he's
Okay.
going to be a great interview. We've interviewed him already a couple times. We've been on his show as well. But yeah, he's been doing this for like over 20 years, man. But he likes it. Like right now, Chelsea's they're reading. Oh yeah, they're reading the Legends of the Jews right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you take what goes with canon, you throw the rest out, but there's still stories from the Jews, obviously.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting read. I would not put a lot of stock in it.
And everything.
Yeah. Yes, on
discernment.
everything.
It's discernment.
Yeah, it's definitely one you got to be well rooted before you dig into it,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's why I really don't want to dig in. I want to
Yeah.
read the
Go back
canon
to the
first,
That's what-
Greek.
like
Yeah.
Go,
front to back.
Greek.
And then after that, I'm gonna venture off probably into the Greek, and then a little, deeper dives, and then I'll start branching off to other books and opening, But right now, it's just intentionality with having a relationship.
Do you have a preference to read like a real book or digital, or you don't care?
I've been reading out of my Bible.
Thanks for the follow.
This is like a few weeks ago. I started reading on the app, and so I've kind of liked the digital lately. But then I realized that it's harder for me to understand right now out of the King James actually this is the New King James that I'm reading out of. But I was reading out of the NIV. But
no, it's horrible.
I've heard mixed things about that. But yeah, so. But it's easy. It's an easier read. Have you obviously?
It's gonna be. Have you prayed to understand it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every time I pray, I pray for him to etch it.
It's gonna come when you need it. That's why I was asking you which way you like it. Yeah. Like digital or not? Because I'd say.
I'm not quite sure. The thing is I don't like reading. But I do like learning and being intentional with the Lord, and I don't want to have this belief by just saying, oh, well, I know what God's done in my life personally when I called on Him. That's the start. But that can be evidence that God's real. But I need to know God through the Word.
Try do an audio book first, and then reread it, the King James.
I did that for a little bit too. It doesn't stick up here.
Because if you want to do an app, I think a good app really is a Sefer, don't you think, babe?
Yes.
That's a really good one.
It is.
Because you can do the app. You can do the app,
and you have to pay for that one, but it's worth it.
It's not that much.
No.
And he even gives you extra biblical text too, like Jubilees and Enoch. I'm not telling you to read those, but that does come in the app.
I like
the
also
Blue Letter Bible or. There's like a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been taking it really slow, reading and trying to understand what I'm reading versus just reading to read, right? I just don't want to read to read and not retain anything and not actually have,
study. You're studying the Bible. So some people will read it. I didn't know if you were here when I said that. People go, oh yeah, I read the Bible, or they'll do a quest. I want to read the whole Bible in like a year. Yes. They don't retain anything. They're just trying to go through it fast. And I always tell them I studied the Bible. I don't read it. There's a big difference. It's like somebody hearing you but not listening. Same thing, right? I would say that to get into if you get the Sefer, then you can get the lexicon and the Strongs, because then that would give you a lot of definitions of some of the words and the context.
Sefer, how would I spell that?
Yep. Let me answer. I'll put that in the chat and then answer Daniel really quickly, because he was wanting to know about. Wait, is it ER? It's ER, isn't it? Yeah.
I appreciate the information.
That's what we're here for, man.
Yeah. So he wanted a clarification of what I was typing in the chat, which is if you go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 and 28. So God created man in His own image. In the image of God created He him, male and female He created them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. So He creates male and female, and He's told them to replenish the earth. Adam and Eve are not until chapter 2.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I was asking, because I look at it, now, it says repopulate.
Repopulate.
And why would God make the earth in a wasteland, destroyed,
void?
That's what He did, right? Genesis 1, He created the heaven and the earth, and then the next verse it was void and a wasteland without form. And the Spirit went over the deep.
Yeah, when I read it, repopulate, I'm like, okay, repopulate would be doing it again.
Yeah, because biblically, it really aligns that all these big, these Tartarian things that they keep talking about comes from that era.
Yes.
It really does.
Hey! Don't start that, Paulino. You guys having a good conversation?
You can't. You don't have to say anything.
You don't have to talk
It's like,
to me.
like even Enoch brings up the Anunnaki, right? And it
does.
comes in. It goes right up into the pre-Adamites. So
Yep.
yeah, so it's all the same thing.
So how long do you assume between Genesis 1:27 or whatever it was and the creation of man? I know it's a few verses, a handful of verses, and into the next chapter. But I'm talking in a time. The
Ooh,
time.
that's a hard one.
I was just thinking the same thing. The only thing we know is it's enough for them to have created cities.
Yes,
That's all we know.
because oh, sorry, go ahead.
Because it mentions like when Cain unalives Abel, he's scared, right?
Scared that they're gonna kill.
But-
They're gonna unalive him.
Yes, but who's he scared of?
That's why they mark him. It's the pre-Adamites that he's scared of, and he's probably bigger.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny that you say this. When me and my wife were reading this, now I'm having this was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I said, "Who are they?
Pre-Adamites,
Who's he
the
afraid
male,
of? It's supposed to be
the
them.
male and
It's just
female.
supposed to
Yeah.
be them."
the ones that were replenishing the earth.
It's funny
Yeah.
that you say
And those,
that.
and those are the ones that
makes
fallen
sense.
angels helped use for man labor, right? For labor to help build their stuff.
Yep.
And they would be seen as gods, like in the Anunnaki story, right? Or Gilgamesh, because they were bigger, and the other ones were more primitive. They even call them primitive man in the Sumerian text. And then they say a god comes down and makes another man, which is modern man, which is Adam and Eve, that they're smarter and all these things. So they were trying to do something with those pre-Adamites, and they couldn't make them smart enough.
Yeah. So here I've got some of these verses too, like yeah, so after Cain unalives his brother, it says, "And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him."
See, and then he goes and makes big cities. He takes them over is what he does.
Yeah.
Because if he looks different, the pre-Adamites know who Cain is. He's marked. So they see him as a deity, right? A god. So they let him take over these cities, and then he makes weights and measures, which is our monetary system now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have money.
Yeah.
And he was cursed, so he couldn't till the ground, and he couldn't have animals, right? He couldn't raise them. So he had to have other people do it, and that's why he did that system.
Yeah. It even says he dwelt in the land of Nod. How does something have a name already? It's east of Eden. There's already a location.
In the city.
And then, which goes into exactly what we're talking about, which comes in, and it's in Genesis as well. The Watcher angels that came down and mated with who?
The
daughters
daughters
of Cain.
The daughters of Cain.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so I've heard it. I think in my Bible it says mated with
Sons of man.
I know the sons of man, but I thought I've seen it where it said the sons of God.
It does say that
before.
in.
It might be the NIV.
Yeah, it's.
I don't trust some of the newer ones because they changed, like even in Noah's time, where Ham, the father of Canaan, sees his grandfather
I'm
naked.
gonna borrow your phone.
It says that he's seen his nakedness, right? So nakedness in Leviticus 18:7 and 8 tells you that if you see the nakedness of thy father, it means you slept with his wife. See, but the newer Bibles say that they seen him naked, which just means unclothed. That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
See, now if you know that Ham actually had relations with his own mom, and then she got pregnant of Canaan, and that's why the grandfather curses Canaan, because he is a son made from adultery. That's why Canaan gets cursed, and he gets cursed again because he steals the land from Shem.
I'm pretty sure I started getting hip to the newer Bibles because they had, I'm pretty sure, marshmallow or something weird in there one time. I'm like, was that a thing back then? A marshmallow? Probably not.
Sometimes
you're just throwing in
they
words.
Yeah, it's a plant. You can use that for healing too, I heard.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
What?
I had no idea where it was at, and so I was just figuring. I clicked on the exact right spot.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm so excited.
She's reading.
That was awesome.
She likes to read. I like to hear her read.
All right, this is Genesis 6, by the way, and I clicked it first try. Didn't even know what it was. How's that for y'all?
Good.
And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of Elohim saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them women of all which they chose. And Yahuwah said, My Ruach shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were Nephilim in the earth in those days, who also gathered afterward, when the sons of Elohim came in unto the daughters of men. And they bore children unto them. The same became warriors and tyrants, which were from everlasting mortal men of the name. So there you go, sons of Elohim.
So that's the angels. The watchers came and made it with the daughters of man. Like I said, if you go into the older stuff, it says daughters of Cain.
All right, there you go.
Because they already have that bloodline in them.
What verse was that? You said Genesis 6?
I started from verse 1.
So Genesis 6, 1 through, you went to like what?
I think 6.
Yeah, 1 through 6. So 6, 1 through 6. Ooh, that's easy.
Yeah. And again, depending on the one you're reading, it could say...
Mine says the sons of God. That's where I read it. It says, there were giants on the earth in those days, also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old.
Yes.
Men of
See, so
renown.
so that's he's talking about the angels. So the watchers came down and made it with the sons of man, or the daughters of man, which is still Cain, because Cain's already mixing.
Yeah. Okay.
Which kind of makes sense. I mean, not kind of. It does make sense because then all those children didn't have souls, right? A lot of the pre-Adamites didn't have souls, and then Nephilim don't have souls.
Okay. I'd really be curious what my pastor. We don't have a pastor right now, but
they don't like me. Pastors.
He ended up going to do some work. He's ended up going to do some work. He's went out to another state, and so we're in the process of hiring a new one. But yeah, I'm
pastors don't like me.
Yeah.
Well, no, my pastor's not. The pastor that was there wasn't your traditional pastor. He's
I gotcha. Like I said,
he's not ducking. He's really not ducking no smoke either. I mean, he's not going to be super.
No, they don't get.
He's not with the shenanigans as well. Like he really stands firm on a lot of stuff, but sometimes it was a lot. Sometimes it was a lot to like. If you're an outsider walking in, you might just want to walk out. I guess that's how. But I liked him, But he's not our pastor anymore. But if I came to him like that, I bet he would be receptive into digging into it if he doesn't already know something about it.
Yeah, because this is what's crazy. He's like, he's talked to multiple pastors and things like that, and he's even brought it up to Christians and things. And he'll ask them about it. Some of them will know. Most of them do not.
Most do not know.
But even when they do know, they don't do anything with it.
They're just stories.
They're just stories.
Yeah, because but they see it as stories. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
Or like even the biblical calendar, they'll tell me, "Oh no, we use Saturdays, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "That's not even in the Bible."
Yep. We had that.
Last night.
Which I did take them down off of YouTube this week, guys, because I want to edit them and put them back up. But they're still on Rumble because I forgot to take them off. So there you go, Papa. If you want to watch it, still on Rumble.
But she's gonna re-edit it.
I'd like to re-edit them and get them back up.
Yeah. So
I will wait. I will wait for you.
Yeah. So it's just really. I love talking about it, man. It's like just people just understand that there's really no holes in it. It just runs right through. But I think people have been taught a way that they feel like there's holes all throughout the Bible. Because they've either been, no, but people cherry pick it. They even teach that way, right? They teach cherry picked. Because either they don't know or that's what they've been taught in their schools, right? Their Bible schools.
there's too many foreshadowings of and prophecies and too many things to be
it's
overlooked.
Oh yeah.
well, they get mad if I say foreshadowing, because even like for the biblical calendar, the Genesis 1 is a shadow to come of the biblical calendar, the
Yes.
first week,
Yep.
because New Moon Day is not a Sabbath day or a work day. It's called a set apart day, right? So you can't do paid labor. Well, when God created the heaven and earth, and then it was void in a wasteland, that's Genesis 1:1. Genesis 1:1-2. He didn't count any. He didn't count any of that as labor, as work. He doesn't count the first work day until Genesis 3-5. Genesis 1:3-5. You don't think that's interesting? So that means that the first work day is actually on the second day of the first month of creation of our epoch.
Thanks to hurt me.
And that's how the biblical calendar works. That's why a Sabbath day is always on the 8th, the 15th, 22nd, and 29th day of a biblical month. Because you don't start from 1, you start from 2. First work day is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, right? 7th. That means the first Shabbat is on the 8th day. And then, when does that start? Genesis 2. It's the first day of rest. And then I can have you so many texts that show you that it's the 8th, the 15th, 20. Like even all Leviticus 23 shows that.
Yes.
So how old do you think the earth was formed?
Our epoch or the whole earth? Our epoch is only supposed to, I mean, when he comes back, it's going to be 7,000 years total, right? So like,
what year do you think we're in?
We're minus at least 1,000 years since Messiah, because they've been lying. Okay. That's what we were teaching last night. Gregorian calendar jumps all over, man. They've hidden about 1,000 years, so we're not really in 2000. Love you, TikTok shop, but they even admitted it, man. Like it blew Pawpaw's mind. Joanne, that's here. Anybody that's been listening, like the Gregorian calendar is nothing but a bunch of lies. They try to keep on realigning it with the biblical calendar, and they can't. Like, I'll tell you this is weird. So the first day of the first month last year was Gregorian March 30th, right? This year, the first day of the first month of Nisan or Abib was on March 19th. So it's 11 days different already from that year and our year. Yep.
Crazy.
And like people go, oh, you use the lunar. I use the lunar for days and months. Years are is the solar. That's why there's 364 days in a solar year, right? And 354 days in a lunar year. That's why every average of 3 years, you add a 13th month with 30 days in it. And that gets you right back to 1,092 days. So they call it intercalation. So you're mixing the two back in alignment, the solar and lunar. That's how it works. Okay. And that's the only way it works with scripture. With the Ezekiel lays on his side for 390 days. It only works if you add a 13th month. Not all the time, just at one time. Because if you keep doing it, it'll mess up all the scripture again. So it proves the 13th month. And even Ezekiel 46 shows you there's 3 types of days. Or do you want to read that real quick, babe? Ezekiel 46.
Okay, and then after that, we're going to cut the streams and shout out to our platform.
You ever notice I don't like to cut the streams as much when we talk about biblical stuff?
Yes.
And I don't know why.
I try. Yeah, I let it go longer.
Let it go a little bit longer, babe.
Okay. Ezekiel.
They'll tell me when to cut it.
Okay.
Yeah, I for some reason with the Bible stuff, we don't. They just tell me to keep going. But yeah, it's really interesting. But that shows you 3 types of days, because most people, even if they're just general Christians, have heard of work days and a Sabbath day, right? You work 6, rest for 1. Almost everybody knows that. But there's a third day. There's a third type of day in the Bible throughout it.
Yes.
It's like in Isaiah 66:23, from every Sabbath to Sabbath, for every new moon to new moon.
Yep.
So new moon's in there.
Exodus.
It's in Exodus.
We just had Passover. It even says the start of the new moon at the beginning of before Passover.
Yeah, and Enoch, it tells you, Enoch 78. Pawpaw's really into it, man. He's like blown away by it. And it proves the march on Jericho, because they marched for 7 days, which would be breaking a Shabbat, right? So not if you start on the first day. So Jubilee says they started on the first day of the month, which is new moon, because it's not a work day or a Sabbath. So they start on day 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 7. Walls fall. They conquer. Next day Shabbat because it's always on the 8th, 15th. It's like cycled. All the stuff through Leviticus. We taught that last night.
Yep.
They all line up perfectly, man. Even the count of Pentecost.
So what do you do? How long have you been studying, and where did you study? You just studied the word first. Where did you begin?
No.
He is an autodidact.
I'm autodidactic, so I'm self-taught. But like a lot of people agree with me, and I agree with some of the stuff they do, and some I don't. But like when there was a song when somebody was asking me about it, it was Bud.
Yes.
I don't know if you ever seen Bud in here. He's like he's disputing the whole calendar, but he doesn't have a working calendar. They think that Saturday is a Shabbat, right? And I go, well, prove me, show me, your calendar and how it works. And then he goes, well, who's teaching you all this? Is there another reference I can do? He goes, who taught you? And there was a song, God taught me. It's like a rap song. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
God. I mean, like it's in the Bible. Like I don't get why I have to go to like some authority, right? When it's in the text, but nobody can prove me wrong. But there's other people I've met. Like I have a friend from Spain. He does it. And we know about 20 people all over the world that have found this on their own.
Yeah.
And the guy from Spain, 20 years, dude, he's been doing it 20 years.
Yep.
And it hasn't messed up yet.
We're 7 going on 8.
I guess that's the importance of reading because, like I said, when me and my wife were reading like a year and a half ago or whatever, and we're in Genesis, and I never noticed like us, I never noticed those type of things, but they started being revealed to me, like, and I'm like, and I didn't know if part of me was like, am I questioning the word, and I'm like, I don't want to be doing that, but I'm like, that
right.
What is this us? You know what I mean? And I'm like reading, and then it was like, okay, but who was going to come after him? And then it's like,
yes. And that's what they with me. See, because I was never raised biblically like that, I see everything as the way it's written. I don't have somebody telling me what it says. Did you get the burgers are the best thing? Did you find it?
I have all of that ready.
All right. Do you want to read the Ezekiel? Or you want
I got that ready too.
All right. Do Ezekiel 46 and watch this. It'll blow your mind, man.
What verses am I doing just to make sure?
Just the part that it talks about the gates.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with verse 1.
So Ezekiel 46.
Ezekiel 46. Thus saith the Lord God, the gate of the inner court that looketh toward the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but on the Sabbath it shall be opened, and in the day of the new moon it shall be opened.
See, separate. Why is it specifically telling you it's different? See,
yeah.
And it keeps going, but that's yes, and like it shows you that there's 3 types, and like even people don't know this.
Oh, here you go.
When he removes the covering from the ark, Noah, he removes it on New Moon Day.
Yes,
it's the first day of the 10th month. And when it lands on the ark, when the ark lands on the mountain Ararat, right? When it lands, it's on Nisan, which is the 7th month, the 17th day. But check this out. On crucifixion is Nisan is now the 1st month. But when he's crucified for first fruits and rises up on the 16th, our new connection to the Most High is on the 17th, the exact same day. When they leave Egypt in bondage with the Hebrews, when they cross the Red Sea and they get to Mount Sinai, it's the 17th day, their new beginning. All the same date, brother, right in a row. Because like one's the Genesis calendar. So in the Genesis calendar, Nisan is actually the 7th month. But in the Exodus calendar, when he renames it, it's the 1st month. But,
how many hours do you think you had?
18,000 hours. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we calculated about 18,000. And that's the low ball.
Yeah.
I don't have that many.
But I study like all kinds of things. Like on the biblical things, probably about 8,000.
Don't try to keep up with him.
The rest of it's all like law and history and like science. Like I learned all these things. So I have that.
I'll get
whatever your purpose is. If your purpose is your connection to the Most High. Yeah, but it's the connection to the Most High, right? That's the most thing.
I like information though, and I like learning. I just specifically reading, it seems like a chore to me. And I even pray about that. Like, let me enjoy the word. I don't want it to be a chore, like I want to be intentional, like etch the wording into my heart, reveal things that I'm supposed to know.
Yeah.
Things like that, every time I put it.
Check this out. You want to go to Exodus 16?
Sure.
Watch this. This will blow your mind too.
Exodus 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
About the manna.
You gotta remind me of the verses.
I used to
though.
be like you, sober dad. But once I started, even now, I'll go in looking just for something specific. Next thing you know, I'm 3 chapters deep.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to make myself stop sometimes. I actually have missed appointments because I got so deep in what I'm doing. I have done that. I had to call and say I was sorry for missing the appointment because I'm sorry I was reading the Bible. I never heard back from them.
I did that the other night for the first time. I read probably 2 hours, and it was into my bedtime. Like I needed to get up for work, but I just kept reading.
I get it. And that's why when somebody says something like the Bible, like I'll be on other lives, and if they're half like toe in the world, toe into Christian, toe into extra biblical, like Gnostic texts or whatever, or aliens, I have to bite my tongue when it's not my live. Because once they say that the Bible is wrong, that's the only time I jump in. I either leave or jump in. If the Elohim goes get them, I get them. Because somebody that doesn't know the Bible from the front to back, you can't tell me that's corrupted. Because when they say, "Oh, it's corrupted," I go, "Oh yeah, what part?" "Oh well, because he was." I go, "What? Show me. How does that differ from the other Bibles? Tell me why it's so bad." And they can't do it because they're just hearing rumors. So like if you can't tell me why it's corrupted and what parts are missing and what was misled, then you're just lying. You're not being genuine. Do you want to read it? You got it? Oh, she's texting.
Yeah. I was just checking because I know Paul got some storms, so we'll ask about it later though.
Okay.
All right, so this is Exodus 16. We'll start with verse 1. And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the 2nd month after their departing out of the land of Egypt.
Okay, right there. 15th day. Remember I told you Shabbats are always the 8th to 15th? Mm-hmm. That's and people do the Shabbat wrong. They try to start it at evening when it ends at evening. That's why he gives them the quail to eat at evening right here. You got it, babe?
I'm just making sure
She's
we got that. Yeah, multitasking. Okay, and then I think
when he gives them the meat.
22nd. And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man, and all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, This is that which the Lord has said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and see that ye will seethe, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it up till the morning, as Moses bade. And it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. And Moses said, Eat that today, for today is a Sabbath unto the Lord. Today ye shall not find it in the field. 6 days you shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none.
Oh, you forgot I need the meat.
You need the meat part? Okay, verse 13. And it came to pass that at evening, the quails came up and covered the camp.
That's it. So he gave them the quail to eat, right, to gather at evening because Shabbat had ended. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's the 15th day. And then he tells you to collect 6 in a row, double on the 6th day because the next day Shabbat, which would be the 22nd again. And people go, "Oh, man, how you doing it?" I go, "It's math." I mean, it's actually really simple math. 6 days from the 15th.
Yep. But you had to have enough wherewithal to want to do the math, because a lot of times I've read through Genesis. I don't even know how many times, because I was trying to read from the back, and I wasn't studying. So I get to Genesis, I'd probably make it to Exodus, then I'd probably make it to Numbers. And then I'm done, and then I'm restart a few months later. And, but the numbers that started the begots and all this stuff, the lineage, right? I didn't see the significance in it
Oh, yeah,
now
for sure.
I do. You know,
And you know what's really gets you going too is like all those the begots, right? Because people try to say that you're not supposed to have a birthday or whatever, right? You're not supposed to forget Yah on your birthday. It's all balanced, right? You should be thanking him that you have another year and for being born to begin with, right? For this experience. But they try to say that it's bad because in the satanic Bible they're saying that's the number one thing that pleases Satan is your birthday. I think it's because people get so gaudy with themselves. You know how many people I know that have a birthday weekend, a birthday week, some people do a birthday month. See,
birthday
you
month.
See what I mean? Where's the Most High in that? He's not. Right. But then how do they know that somebody was 123 years when they begotten somebody? They had to keep track of their birthday. See, doesn't that go against scripture? You just mentioned, right? All of Numbers shows you they actually kept track of their birthday. So it's not bad.
Yeah. I don't think they're celebrating it.
No, now it goes crazy because they forget the Most High. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what Job was worried about. That his kids were celebrating too much on their day, which is their birthday. So he was worried that they would fall away. That's why Job was worried about them celebrating too hard on their day and forgetting God. Can't forget the Most High, But yeah, this is fun, man. I can talk about this stuff forever, man. And like
I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the New Testament. And then my plan was I'm going to try to read through the Old Testament, and then basically it will eventually I'll complete the whole thing. That's my whole mission, because I've read here, this book, that book over the years, but I've really never completed it. And the sad thing is I really never dove into the New Testament like that until just recently. So, and then I'm going to start. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to get, a little deeper dive into some of this stuff. And I'm sure the more you read it, the more you start on, God starts revealing things that you need, and it all starts making sense. And
and I think a lot of it's fine. A lot of it's just for your purpose, right? Whatever your purpose is, that's what you're going to know, right? So, most everybody's purpose, the basic purpose is to know him, right? It doesn't mean you have to go evangelist and do all these other things. It's all a personal connection to the Most High. I mean, that's number one. A lot of people think they got to be so special. They got to go out and do stuff, And a lot of times it's not that.
We all have different gifts and talents to be able to serve, but I just, that was a deep dive. I'm going to start doing some poking around and use some of those things you guys had sent.
Yeah, I can have Chelsey read this this outline I have. Some people liked it. Who said they wanted to take notes? I think it was. There are some people that wanted to take notes when she reads it. And I got to see if I can find it in this mess again. I should have started right.
Wait, it's Dewey's birthday?
Oh, it is.
Oh.
No, he was just saying his birthday's another day because we're talking about birthdays.
It's funny.
Do you want me to play this really quickly while you look it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what we were talking about when somebody, this is a comedian, and he shows you how he can change your mind, or somebody can implant something. So when you read the text, this is why it does it.
All right, hold on one sec, guys. I gotta adjust it for TikTok. I got it everywhere else. Meow, meow. Oops, sorry, Dewey. I'll get you in a sec.
Live video editing right here.
Yeah.
Sober Dad, I too was a New Testament guy. And when I went back to the Old Testament, is when my eyes started opening up a different way. I'm 60-year-old, 62. And you're never too old to change the way you think, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And Paulino, thanks to him, I was already searching for the Sabbath, trying to find the true meaning. And finding him about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4, really made a difference in my life. It really helped me start searching more and more and more. And the information he gives me, I go out and I use it, and I try to find on my own what he's trying to help me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready?
It's funny too, though.
There's no sound.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
when you're singing on a karaoke? You
Can you
haven't
hear
got a
that?
clue
Thumbs up if
that
you can
those
hear it in the or one. Give me a one. Give me a one.
All right, there you go. Thumbs up if you're there, or one. There you go.
words. I was singing Take That Back for Good. Wash your back. Wash your back. Wash your back. Want your back? What's this? Want your back? I've been singing Wash Your Back 15 years. Tell them when you go on a karaoke and you see lyrics, that's what they're supposed to be singing. You know that song, We Are Family? For years I thought they were singing, Just Let Me Staple the Vicar. Right? Who's right and who's wrong here? Listen.
Around the city, can they be that close? Just let me straighten up the vicar.
That's what they sing. Just let me staple the vicar. That's all I'm about.
Just let me straighten up the vicar.
We're giving loving a femidon.
We're giving love.
You know Duffy, the Welsh songstress. Last 3 years, I thought that poor cow were begging me for birdseed. It's mercy. I thought it was birdseed. I'm not karaoke. Birdseed, birdseed. Mercy. Drive by the Cars, a beautiful song. We used this on Live Aid. Do you remember? They showed it over this harrowing footage of these starving Ethiopians. If you listen closely, they're actually singing about pork pie. Pork pie, what's it called? I pledge money, me, pork pie. I pledge money. It's sick, BBC.
This is good.
I love this one.
This is good. Watch this. Watch this. Mind blow. Gotta listen close.
Can't believe it, can you? You know what I mean? Should have been on here. Apparently, according to Michael, your
Watch
burgers
this.
are the best.
Isn't that crazy?
He must have had one of them burger bands. You know, they have bumpers. Doing steak.
Oh, this is a good one too. Watch
Hot dog.
this. Marcus, it's for you.
Speaking of hot dogs,
Wherever you are,
I believe the hot dogs go on.
Boom. You can stop. See? Now, see what I mean? Dude, did you hear it? It sounds like hot dogs will go on. The burgers are the best. And we know he doesn't say that. Yeah.
That's
So that shows you
hilarious.
how your mind can go,
Hilarious.
right? So when somebody's telling you the text, this is
Oh,
what
yeah.
it says in the Bible, and then you read over that, and that's what you're gonna see. Yeah. I always thought that was a good example. I didn't know if you guys ever seen him or anything. Yeah.
No, but that was funny. I saw something the other day that was similar to that, where it was just a weird noise, but you couldn't, like, it was words or it was a frequency, but then they played like some words and then it tricked your brain into making you think that in that frequency
Wow.
you could hear it or whatever. So yeah,
Yes.
even the eyes can do that, right? You see those
That's how
imageries
magicians
where
work.
it's like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
color is the bread, you know? Or,
For sure. But anyway, yeah, I'd say this. I mean, I'm loving all that everybody trying to understand and read the text, and yeah, feelings aren't involved. It's just like it's facts of what it says, you know. And that's where a lot of the preachers and stuff that went to like some kind of Bible college or something, you know,
I'm glad.
they can't let it go.
It's easier to accept the lie than to face
Oh,
the
yeah.
truth.
Or
sometimes.
believe that you wasted your life 5, 10, 20, 40, 50 years believing one way to switch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot, like we even talked about this before. We haven't talked about pride yet, have we?
No.
That one's going to be one. As soon as I decide not to sneeze. But yeah, it's. I think one is pride. People don't want to admit that they've
been duped,
that they were wrong, and
duped.
we have an accountability issue right now. Is like people do not want to. Like everybody wants to be right, and there's nothing wrong with it. He says that all the time, but when you're wrong or you have the incorrect information or for anything, it's like you got to be like, I got to relook at this, but most people won't.
Yeah, it's like, they just don't want to give it up, man. They're pot committed on it. Instead of wanting to know the truth, they're more worried about, are they right?
Yeah.
Once you learn a truth, you cannot continue to live a lie. Not in my eyes, anyway.
Yep. I'm just glad I don't have to convince anybody. Next. I planted seeds. All you guys have heard this. You guys come back. We can have a great conversation. If you don't like it, next.
Yeah. No, I appreciate
I'm glad Sober Day.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
he's been asking good questions.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing the biblical calendar study once a month. It seems like people really like it. And so, like, dude, once you learn the calendar, though, you can ask Pawpaw. It makes the text just jump out. Am I wrong, Pawpaw?
Okay.
If he's there.
You are right. You are correct, my friend. It has opened my eyes in more ways than one.
Yeah, I'll check that out. You know what days you're doing that, or what?
We just
time
did
of
one
month you're doing
yesterday,
it?
So
so probably in another month-ish or so.
So, like, but we do have, I mean, it's on replay, too.
Oh yeah. We're on YouTube, Rumble. Facebook's only there for 30 days. But the other ones, they'll be up, or we're editing them, reposting and stuff like
And
that.
we do have the private platform where I actually post the biblical calendar once a month. And I've been doing it because it's yesterday was Passover. Today is the start of unleavened bread. So, like, if you guys know, you guys shouldn't have any leaven in your house right now, or not eat it. Anything that
What is
rises. Anything that rises.
So like yeast, anything that yeast, like any kind of, most breads, like flatbreads are okay,
Like
but
tortillas are good. You
Yeah.
can have corn tortillas. You can have wraps. You can have.
You should have seen me jumping on my crackers and stuff.
do we can I throw it back on you that you should be on the platform?
Yeah, you should be on the platform by now, bro. Yeah, you would have already known.
But-
Look at her.
What about me?
I know, me too.
JJ's got no excuse.
Yeah,
I sent it
JJ
to
has no
you.
excuse. Yeah.
If you can't.
Yeah, Papa knows, dude. Papa's like, I don't know how to do any of this.
Like,
Hey, y'all gotta
I'm
take it
working
easy
on
on me,
a
bro.
cheese.
We don't get no sympathy here. You want sympathy? Go between.
Bro, I tore my palm up with a razor blade last night.
Dang.
You try. You
That's
got, you got hairy palms.
Yeah, my palms are too
I
hairy
got
to
something
hide.
for that on JJ's garden.
Yeah, he does. It actually does. He's got stuff that heals you quicker.
It does.
Allegedly.
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 Yeah, you know how you can plug your
Yeah.
own tire. You can get that kit with the little
Yes.
tool and the rubber. I was trying to cut the rubber down to a smaller chunk, and I slipped, and it went right in the meaty part of my palm. And literally, I've never seen my body leak that much blood. No shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you got to have the topical solution at hand. On hand.
I'm a carpet installer. I got
Clean it out.
instant stitches underneath my front seat.
Oh yeah, because you use those blue blades, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
Yeah,
blades,
the
they
blue
cut
ones.
you
They're
coming
kind of
and
like
going.
blue, right? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of those where you can adjust it. You adjust it. And
No, yours was? Yeah. Yeah, those are cheaper
The
ones,
one
right? The
I-
ones that
yeah,
are kind
the
of
one I was
flimsy a little
using.
bit. I don't trust those. Those always
Yeah.
freak me out.
Yes. No, that's yeah. It's how it messed up because it's one of those
Yeah.
the cheap one. It's not sturdy.
Yeah.
Durable.
You should use one of.
So we're not supposed to have the bread in our house?
Yeah. I just invested in some sandbox.
Why not have it in the house?
And then you
like
might eat
the
it.
little ones they got.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
I know,
these little
'cause
teeny.
I
didn't know
was
if it
thinking
said
about
how
eating
it's
some
on it.
we got some animal crackers left over, and then I was like, oh crap, we can't do that.
Well, it depends. You can eat crackers if they don't rise.
Oh yeah, do they not rise?
So for how
I
long?
don't remember.
How
I go look
long?
at
It
the
depends on the
ingredients.
cracker, right?
Yes.
It's until
Yeah.
next Shabbat.
Yes,
So it'll be next
got yeast in them.
Thursday at evening. You can eat whatever you want again.
yes, because today it's Shabbat.
So today
No,
we're not
you
supposed
can't.
to
You can't eat
throughout
anything
a bunch of
leavened,
stuff.
like no rye bread.
Oh, you
Unleavened.
can
I
unleavened.
said no rye. Yeah, no
Okay.
rye bread.
What now?
So
Food,
stay-
everything. No
stay
yeast.
hungry.
Anything that rises, any bread that rises,
Wow.
because you know when
I
things
said
rise, they're
pizza.
prideful.
Yes.
They puff up, like the Pharisees.
Oh.
That's why he did it.
Yep.
Yes.
Symbolic
Pizza?
of sin.
Depends on the pizza.
It depends on the pizza. If you got a
If you-
flatbread pizza, then you're
Then
fine.
you're fine.
It's a barbecue chicken.
Yeah, any
pizza,
flatbreads is
bro.
fine, guys. Tortillas
It's
are
so
fine.
good.
You guys know what rides mean, man? If
Yeah.
it puffs up,
Yeah.
Oh, is Joanne down there? Yeah, no Joanne, no baking, no baking for a week. Not. I think she said she was gonna make some kind of oatmeal ones though.
yeah, you can do no bakes or
Yeah,
oatmeal.
no bakes and stuff.
Make
Yeah.
make the
Yep, you
flat
can make the
ones.
flat ones.
Yeah, anything flat. Yeah, but it makes sense. I mean, we're just telling you.
That's what you're supposed to do
Yeah,
is make
yes.
unleavened bread.
Because it works.
But you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
all
I
article
love
is.
that.
Because
What's flat?
tortilla's
No, I'm
flat.
joking.
Unleavened bread is amazing. Just take your regular flour, a little bit of flaxseed, and some water, and mix it up with some salt. And smash it down with a roller, and then fry it in some coconut oil or something. Oh man, it's amazing. Look forward to it every
Yeah, so
year.
I
With the lamp.
Besides the banana pudding she put in the comments. too.
yeah, so it represents pride. Like you
Still got
said.
those bananas.
I'm gonna make some oatmeal ones. I'm telling you. Probably do it
Oh,
tomorrow.
that's right.
Got nothing else to do. We got no bread.
Yeah, it's literally the feast
Yes.
of unleavened
Yes,
bread.
that is what
you
it's
know?
called.
So feast on
Yep.
unleavened bread.
Yes.
That's the way I take it.
I posted it in the promos, guys. I even made extra promos yesterday and today, just for you
Yeah,
freaking
awesome.
monkeys that don't watch it. I mean, seriously, I told Chelsey.
I ate everything in the house last night when I got off work. Finally, when I got home, I finished off my apple fritters. I dumped out the crackers outside the raccoons could have.
I like that. I like that Pawpaw dude. He's serious. He went to the platform, dude. He joined the platform, and he's all in there, dude. He's in. Dude, he was scared that he wasn't gonna be able to do it. He's like, I don't know about technology. He is.
firing
No,
so
he's
many
just like,
Oh, no,
shots
it's not
on
just
me
you,
today,
don't
oh,
worry.
bro.
JJ, you got
JJ, yeah.
Joanne,
Yeah.
Daniel. The only way, Marcus is fine. Even my own. Even
Yeah, I feel
Even my
bad. I
own
haven't been on
daughter.
there yet. I gotta get that.
No, wait, I'm on the
No,
platform.
wait. Hold on. There
Subscribe.
again. It's like reading the Bible or studying it. Just because you joined it.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I
You're,
didn't study
like, all right. So what,
You're-
what
you're-
article
hey,
is
you
your
know what?
favorite article?
Do it just to make you feel better. You're a
you go.
step ahead of JJ.
Check this out. What's your favorite article then?
That's
What's your
right,
favorite
JJ, what?
article?
But what's your favorite article?
Come on,
Hey,
dude.
listen, Paulino, don't try to trip me up, dude.
See? What's your favorite topic in there?
The third one.
They are named and not numbered, sir.
Marcus, it would be.
Yeah, like Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus. Hey,
Yeah.
somebody's shooting
Yeah.
for a Seeker of the Month, man. I think we're.
We got some candidates again.
yeah,
Yeah.
your Pawpaw's way up there.
So what
We
is
do an
that?
interview?
We
It's
do a
like
one-on-one interview.
We learn about your background, so we do a pre-interview and we get all your data, like of what you like, who you are, get to know you. And Chelsey writes these beautiful articles, and we make a special thing in there. We post you. You're on there for the whole month, and then you get a special badge. I make little badges that you can win. or that you earn.
I can even give you a picture of my card that I use.
Because he even you get like when you sign up, you get a newbie badge. So it's got pacifiers on it. There's a Sasquatch badge. There's like the first time you post an article, the first time you come to a live, the first time you come to, or when you finish your checklist. When you do your checklist, you get a little badge. Because Chelsey's really game oriented, so she made me make like 100 of these dang things.
There's like 20.
You got 100 in your head that you keep saying, I need this, I need that.
That is accurate.
See?
I got a list.
So hold on. Do we sign up for it?
We got a free version and a paid. The paid is $10 a month. The freebie has a whole bunch of stuff. It does. It has all these different topics in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it has articles in there. Okay. And then as a member, you can comment on the articles or you can make your own articles. And you can embed, like say, he does, and he put his own like. There's a one of the topics. Yeah, one of the topics is called expressions. So if you have a talent or something, you can throw it into expressions, and he did a lot of his poems in there. Paw did, and so like you can make articles about anything. Like so, say you find something that you think is really that you really like a video on TikTok. You can write an article about it and then embed that in there. So when people are reading the article, they can click on it and it'll bring them to the link to TikTok or YT or Rumble, wherever you're at. It's really interactive. It's like Facebook or Discord.
And that's
you just go to flatouttruth.com. Yes. Yep. If you go to flatouttruth.com, it'll take you right there and it says become a member. Click on that and there'll be a curiosity one, which is the free one, or the emerald, which is a paid one. So you go, just go there and check it out. Yeah, like Jesse's a part of it. Jesse started going there now. And then I put what day it is biblically every week. I post a Shabbat and then the feast day, right? But if you're in the premium, I actually put a calendar and then put all the text, like all the scriptures that go with it. But you actually have a 30-day calendar.
Yeah.
So I do that every month.
And
And we're making a biblical calendar app.
Yes. Which is in alpha testing.
Which is being tested right now on the platform, so you can go there and test it out and see what you think.
Mm-hmm. Limited time
pretty good
only.
so far.
Yeah. So we're doing a lot of stuff, man. We figure we're about 120 hours a week working on all this stuff.
Yeah. And that's
Oh, wow.
not including everything else.
Yeah, and I still got to do music. I got to do
He's still got
comic
music,
book.
comic book. I have a regular job. We
still got to do our cooking classes. We got to do there's so much stuff we got to do, man. This is my calling, man. When he tells you to reach as many people as you can and put them on notice, what's that mean? I got to keep going until he tells me to stop, right?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You never seen their show? Have you never been in here?
Yeah, I have a handful of times.
Oh, okay.
I just, you know what I mean? I just really was getting consumed by TikTok for a little bit there, and I'll make a video every once in a while, and I'll pop into people's lives every once in a while, but I'm not really tapped in like that, you know. I don't go live anymore. Like, I just, you know, if I do, it might be on the video game at the end of the night, but really, I've just been reading the Word. I've been trying to read the Word.
I love it. I love it,
Great
brother.
place.
Yeah.
That's the
why I'm glad to
balance.
see him in here, man, because he's very
Yeah,
dedicated,
and that's
man.
the balance I'm talking about. Like if you're on TikTok, 12 hours a day, and you think you're a believer, but you're not studying it, half that time could be studying.
Yeah.
And people don't think that.
Well, then you think about like
Yes.
the family or the
Yes.
kids and all that stuff that's on top of it. It's like, okay, and then I made a video. It's like you could literally read through the Bible by reading 3 chapters a day
Yes.
in a year if you wanted to, but not most people haven't read through it. Most people claim to be a believer, but most people don't know anything about the Word. And it's like, so how much time are we? How many things do we idle above God? TikTok, our phones, all these things. It's like I spend way more time on here than in the presence of God. Trying to be in relation with God and reading the Word and doing these things, and I'm wondering why my life is a mess at times. And I'm wondering, like it goes hand in hand. Like you got to sometimes have that reality
100%.
check, and like
100%.
time is limited. Like you guys just mentioned, time is limited. I'd rather be working for God.
Well, right now we actually are. Hopefully, there's somebody out there listening to what we have to say right now, talking about scripture.
My
And
face
hopefully
with
we're picking up
everything that brings me joy.
We're dropping
Oh, yeah, for
seeds
sure.
right now for somebody. It's a wonderful
Yeah,
thing
that's
that
why.
we're doing
And
right
and
now.
like I get it. Like I was not punished. What's the word? I was told, like Hosea, to be with a whore. Can we say whore? Or 304. When it comes to this TikTok, I was forced to be on here all that time to get data. Like I was on here, like Chelsey knows, 12 hours a day on all these different lives to understand it, see how it worked. And then they're finally like, you don't have to do it no more. And I was like, praise Yah, I'm out. I got the data. Now we're cutting back. Like, I don't know if you noticed, like we only do 2 hours a night usually, Monday through Friday. We don't do every night. We were doing 8 hours. We did a 19-hour one once.
That was a long day.
So like now, like once we got the data and we know what we can do, I don't really even jump on people's lives. I don't have time. I need to make content to bring people in to seek the truth, and the ultimate truth is the Elohim, right? The Most High. So that's all I have to do. Like everything else is like if I have a chance, I go in there, throw a heart me, but I usually don't really go on anything anymore. Like I don't go on anything that doesn't bring value and is negative. There's a lot of negative. It's not for me. I just can't. It doesn't make sense. Like, you know, all these people arguing with the same people all the time. That negativity, it's not bringing you closer to the Most High at all. It's not going to bring you.
Amen.
It's not going to bring you
Tap on
joy.
the screen. Tapping on the screen will help you do something proactive to show that you're listening. So,
But yeah,
putting that out there.
But it's
tapping the screen.
It's amazing.
We love you, Joanne.
You know what's so funny is, like,
Hello,
I know
homie.
people can believe this or not. You should read once you read Believe It or Not is the theme for the month, and let her read what the description is and see what you guys think. This is we do a theme of the month every month, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
And then we kind of go off of that. But yeah, like she already did one for our past, our future, then our past, our present, and our future. And now we just did Believe It or Not. And dude, she's such a great writer, man. I can give her ideas. I can write something and she just, man, makes it so elegant. It's so beautiful. Like my origin story is actually in the platform. We got Act 1 and 2. Act 3 is still in development until we're officially launched. We are not officially launched right now. No matter what you guys see here, this is not official yet.
Oh, it was gooey.
Yeah, it's not official. You guys will know. They go, how do you know when you're launched? You'll know. Because there'll be just pounds of people coming in here, and we're just going to, it'll just be on fire. According to the Most High, they'll be without a doubt. It's like when you know the flood's coming, you know when the flood's coming. Like a woman, she can be in labor pains, but she knows when the real labor hits, right? And she knows the difference once it really happens.
Yep.
There's no fooling it. So, did you get it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is our theme for the month, and see what you guys think.
All right. So believe it or not.
Believe it or not, that is our theme.
Yep. So the April monthly theme, believe it or not. We had many talks last month about how we are able to accomplish what we do, and all we can answer is by pointing to the sky. Believe it or not, we are guided by the Most High, the Father, Yeshua, and the Holy Spirit. Many will believe us, many will believe it's a lie, and even more will not know what to believe, but will change their minds when the flat-out truth finally kicks off. Yes, we are still not officially launched yet. Again, believe it or not, but we feel like it's close. We climbed one mountain last year only to find out there was another one to climb. So each step, each lesson is not a setback or hurdle, but a learning experience. It is all in their time, and so we wait patiently, maybe a little impatiently at times. The truth is, all we spread are merely seeds that we hope will sprout. Each individual seed must be watered, nurtured, sung to, and bathed in light. We cannot do any of this for you. If you believe, you will follow the path that leads to a happy, healthy plant. If not, your plant will become weak and eventually wither and die. Do you believe or not? What truth brings you joy? What lie leads you down the wrong path? Do you still live by worldly standards or see something past the obvious behind the veils? Do you even think it exists? What keeps you walking on the path to the flat-out truth?
There it is. That's the theme of the month. That's how we do it, man.
Well.
Yeah, if people don't like it,
I know.
next.
Bro,
I love it.
Funny.
It's like, yeah, get that.
You listen to somebody, though. You were scrolling.
Yeah, somebody's starting to use next now.
Next. Somebody's starting to use it. So if you hear next anywhere.
They gripped on a lot of stuff I do. Can't get this beard, though.
No.
That's too obvious.
You were You were
I wanted your opinion on that.
You're just one too.
Too obvious.
Too obvious.
Dude, what do you think of this fucking beard?
You get
bro?
one. It's
Look at this
PG-13.
fucking- What do you think of this beard,
What?
bro?
Dude,
Isn't that ridiculous how somebody can
It just
grow that
did.
I'll
naturally,
tell you this. This is
bro?
the weirdest part. They give me the calling to actually start.
Ridiculous.
April 20th, 2024. And the words they keep telling me is you're going to be a spectacle. So what happens? My beard starts turning white. And I was like, and within the first 3 to 5 days, I told Chelsey, do you see my beard? And she's like, what? And I go, look. And she goes, I go, look how white. She must only look on one side. And then I was like, yeah. She goes, it is getting white. And we just thought it was going to keep going. It stopped. And I go, and I can think of a spectacle. How can you? It's a spectacle. Because they want me to.
Hold on.
What do you mean?
You don't do that?
95% natural. No, it's 95%
Oh, you
natural.
died.
With this. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. See
know
how
that.
like
That's crazy.
I always want to turn the wrong way because of the stupid camera. But you see how this kind of got? You can see some dark in here though. It's kind of like salt and pepper, mostly white though, right? It's the opposite on the other side. So I do touch it up with a little here and there on the black part, just a little bit. If you look at her early videos, you can ask Chelsey. It's so fun. Well, you can see him. I dyed it all dark. I was allergic to dye. My face blew up, brother, and it would burn. So I would dye it, do like 3 or 4 videos, and then suffer 3-4 days.
Yep.
And I'd be on Benadryl and everything, man, to get it down. And then I was like, screw it, I'm not doing it. They don't, because they're gonna call me a Freemason or whatever. Oh, Dewey did something.
Sorry, Dewey.
You have to come back up. And whatever Dewey did, I don't know what he did.
I don't know.
They're gonna call you a Freemason.
The black and white,
yeah,
and white. Even my coat, black and white, checkers.
They did not see that cigarette, bro.
It'd be different if it was a checkerboard or something.
I'm always wearing black and white. So.
Yeah, that's the example I use when I'm starting to get bad on jealousy. I have to,
Yeah, I was just like, whatever. But like, so I was like, either I do it and keep breaking out, or I just leave it the way it is. So I just left it, and then I thought it was gonna keep going, but I think maybe it'll all turn white when I'm done, and then now you guys are on your own, and I get to retire, golf every day, and play with the kids, and you know what I mean. After I have my first one-hit wonder. But it's really interesting. Like, and if people go, man, you've been talking about this song for a long time. You don't think I want to do it? But if I do it on my time, it's not going to do what they want it to do. So it's not about me, it's about their time. And something always comes up. Like when I first were going to do it, we didn't even know we were going to do a platform. Wait till you see the platform. It'll blow your mind. It is like Facebook or Discord. You can ask Pawpaw. Anybody else that's been on it and looked around. It's pretty amazing. And I did all the artwork in there, and we worked on that. So the music came, and I thought I was going to do that. And you're like, no, you're going to do a platform. Dude, I was taking vocal lessons. Like, it was like 6 weeks, right, babe?
Yes.
From a professional,
high end, yeah.
High end. And all of a sudden they're like, no, you're going to stop the music and you're doing a platform. And I had, right when I mentioned it to Chelsey ended up finding this other truther that was using this company that helps do platforms, but they only give you the tools. They don't actually build it for you unless you want to spend like $80K or something. But we know how to do it. So we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So we did everything you see in that platform. We did ourselves. They just gave us the means to do it, but we had to do it all ourselves. So everything that we built's in there. Yeah. So we got a lot in there.
It's amazing, man.
And so it's just interesting though. Like they were like, no, do that. And then the music came back for a little bit, right, babe?
Yep.
I worked on some more stuff. And then it goes away. Then the music comes back.
It's just the flow of things. Like it does. It's like it's every. And this is the crazy part. So again, part 3 is going to be insane, guys.
Yes.
Because we think something's going to happen, and then it doesn't, and we're like, why'd that happen? But then the next piece that we do is the piece that it was supposed to lead us to. So everything that we've done wrong, it's not wrong because that piece was what was needed. And then we figured out it was a better way to do it. And we wouldn't have figured out the way we did if we didn't do it that way. Like this whole layout.
It's so confusing.
Yeah, I know. So like I have an example. The layout that you see. Now, TikTok, you see something different. But if you go to YouTube, if you go to Facebook, there's a completely different layout.
It's totally different. That's
totally different. And if you go check it out, that happened because we were having audio issues. And so it's been a process of fixing these audio issues, but that layout never would have happened if I didn't do the audio the way I did it.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'll be writing a song and Chelsey will do something like she'll start talking to me. And then I'll forget like that line that was going to go. And I go, why'd you do that? You know, I'm doing this, but it's okay because I'm only telling you this right now so that I can delay it so that when I start writing it, it's going to be better than it was before, even though I can't remember what it was. And we'll start laughing. And that's how
Chelsey, and you try to watch me through my audio.
Oh, that was you.
So
I hate audio.
He's doing the game.
That was me.
I hate audio. I hate it so much.
Horrible.
Oh, audio's horrible.
It's so hard.
Dude, and every single platform has a different setting. So you have to make sure they're all set right. And when you try to stream on 5 things at once.
Yeah, if I had enough money, someone would be.
That's what we're doing. That's what we want to do. So once we get more, we get some more or get some funding in, we're gonna first get Chelsey out of work, which will free her up, right? And then the next step is to hire somebody to do all the posting. So instead of posting, I can be creative. And I can get more content out. So the more we can do that, this is how it's going to be, but it's going to be in their time. I'm still 100% sure that it's the music, man, because music breaks barriers, and it just reaches it.
What?
Nanny cook housekeeper.
Yeah, we need a nanny cook housekeeper.
Yeah,
and Joanne would take that job.
Hey, but I
no worries,
you guys.
man.
I'm about to eat dinner. Much
Where
love
do you
and
live
respect.
at? You in Cali or something? Oh, Wisconsin.
I live in Wisconsin.
Man, you're right by.
Oh, it's another Wisconsin.
Yeah, JJ's Wisconsin.
JJ, Wisconsin.
Nice.
Paul's Wisconsin.
Yes.
He's up close to the Michigan border.
All 3 of you guys are Wisconsin right there.
Yeah, I'm from Shawano, Wisconsin. I live in Shawano, Wisconsin.
Oh, you live in Shawano? There are cabins in Lakewood.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm originally from Minnesota, but I just moved out here. My wife's family's from out here. I live in West Bend.
As long as we don't get the Illinois.
I'm in Beaver Dam.
Okay, you're not far from me then.
Oh,
bunch of cheeseheads over here, man.
Oh man,
that's wow. No, I'm not a cheesehead. I'm a Viking.
I'll allow it only because you guys had cousins for a hot second.
Yeah, cousin's a good guy.
Yeah, I graduated at MSU, so I don't think I ever met him. We were in the same group, but or we were in the same biblical thing, but never actually met him.
It's funny.
Okay.
I throw flat Earth meetups at my shop, bro. You just should DM me and
I don't know. But Sober Dab, you're not. I mean, you're not FE. You're just nothing right now, right? He is.
Yeah, no.
Are you? Are you flat Earth?
Flat Earth. He don't chase it down, but he.
Oh, I'm definitely
Yeah.
I'm on that bandwagon. I would say that there's more. It would be harder to convince me that it's a globe than it's flat, but I just don't like it. I just don't. I don't like wasting time. Like
it's wasting time.
I don't. I just want to get right with God, and I feel like it's too much of an argumentative point to go back and forth with.
Oh yeah. Nobody would be arguing about it here.
You know, like
flat adjacent.
It's flat adjacent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. That's why I don't. I mean, that's why I don't do it anymore. I was told to do it for I used to debate for 3-4 years, right, babe?
Oh, thanks, guys.
And and then they're just
Joanne's proud of you.
When I can start answering people's questions before they even finish, and I can answer the questions without reading their statement, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I have all these notes. So go ahead.
Oh yeah. So he originally debated on Facebook, right? So there's one day that I was home with him, and he was talking with somebody, and he's like, "Yeah, just go here, post that for me." And I'm like, "Well, what did they say?" And he's like, "It doesn't matter." I was like, "What? What do you mean it doesn't matter?" He's like, "Just read the first sentence." He's like, "He told me he didn't even read it. He didn't even he read the first sentence and didn't even read any of the rest." And there's two or more comments that it was long, and then there's 2 more comments after that. He's like, he didn't even read them. He just read the first sentence on the first part, said post this, and he's like, he's gonna respond with this. He did. He said post that one, and he's like, and then he's gonna come back with this, post that one. He only read the first questions on the first one. I was like, what the heck? I was like, what
Yeah,
the
so
heck?
I'd be debating like 10 people at
I
a
can't
time, like
do
10
that.
different chats, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That quick.
I couldn't even
Copy
keep
paste.
up with
Boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
It's
She's like,
pretty
did
funny.
you read this? Did you read that? I'm like, no. Because one, Facebook does not, like, if it's on his page, it will let me know. Like, he's a favorite for me. I have all of his alerts on. But if it's under the comments or if it's literally anywhere else, it will not tell me.
Yeah, this is funny. It's like I
can't
basically can
follow. You have
predict
to
what
tag
people
me.
do. So like it doesn't matter, and it's always the same crap over
Yeah.
and over again.
Like even last night when I'm trying to remember. I only know him as One Piece guy because that's what his picture is. But he was asking questions last night, and it's all the stuff that he's already gone over.
Oh, the Pharisee guy?
Yeah. Yes.
Pharisee.
Yeah.
Pharisee came in, this guy named Pharisee, whatever, and he was trying to like, oh man, that's not calendars, all right. I do Saturdays, and I told him about the corruption. Yeah, his name's
That was
Pharisee.
his name?
It was Pharisee something.
Jeez.
Yeah, Pharisee
Yeah.
something. But it was funny. I was like,
Is that because somebody called him that?
I have
once?
no
It was
idea.
like the
With it
second
or
part
what?
was like it was the opposite of the Pharisee part. So like it wasn't just saying he was a Pharisee; it was like the opposite.
but it was funny because then
But I can't remember the second half.
he was trying to use a guy for evidence, but I knew more about the guy he was trying to use than him.
Yeah,
I said,
he's like some Roman guy.
I said, Josephus? He's like, no. And then he goes, oh, wait, yeah, it is him. I go, he's not even Roman.
No, he's originally not.
No, he really wasn't. He got adopted in after he gave up his army.
Yeah.
So he had a guy that was the son of a rabbi that goes to war, going to get captured, gives up all of his men so he can live, and then he gets adopted by the royal family. How do you like that? Would you trust that guy? No, I would not. But yeah, Sober Dad, go ahead and go eat, man.
I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'll be
Nice seeing you,
popping in.
bro.
Much love.
I give everybody an ad.
Yeah, and on Fridays,
in here, so.
just so you know,
That one.
Fridays we do a recap for the first hour. So like, we have 4 days of stuff. We recap that and then we do something fun. Yeah. So
Okay.
like
Tomorrow.
And what time do you- what
6
time do you
p.m.
go?
Eastern.
Stay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Monday
to
to
Friday.
Friday.
I mean,
Yeah.
Monday through Friday,
We
man.
actually do stuff every
Alrighty.
day because Chelsey reads for Zen on Saturday nights at 8.
Yep.
And then I go on Vika's show, his podcast,
Sundays.
At Sundays at 5. So we're on every, it's not good.
all right.
Brother, much love.
Much
Yeah,
love
me
and
too.
respect, guys. Take care.
What is tomorrow? Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Alright.
I didn't download it yet. Yeah, Friday's going to be, what was it, babe?
I don't know.
I got to look.
Yeah.
It's some kind of like vacations, but not because she likes.
Yeah. Oh,
She likes
is it,
funny
where
stuff.
did you go? Where have you been?
Yeah, where have you been?
Where have you been?
That's what it's called. Where have you been?
I got it.
Where to go?
Because like I say, where have you been? You'd be like, what do you mean? I've been here. Yeah, no, where have you went on vacation, or where do you want to be? Right.
Yeah. I've actually.
So-
Good night, everybody. I see you, Joe.
I've actually been traveled quite a bit. Good night.
Got you. All right, love you. Hey, love everybody.
Bye, boy.
That means that's why I correct you. That's why I correct you.
Father.
We'll see if we're on for the next couple of days because we might
Okay,
have
do
to
you
go
got
to the house.
you got upcoming? Is it storms? Is it the same thing you were showing?
No, they the power pole
Hold
got
on,
ripped off
hold
our
on,
house, the trees took it
Yeah.
out.
Hold on, Paul.
And I got like 8 trees on my power line, and they haven't come shut our power off yet, but they're gonna probably do it.
Oh.
We gotta bring it back up. She must not have heard us.
That's no fun.
Hey, yeah, they I posted a TikTok video. It shows the
Okay.
damage outside. Not all of it, but it shows the majority of a bunch of it.
You got
And,
power yet?
We got power. The whole town just got partial power. I got a generator and everything, but I mean it's been going off and on for the last 14
What kind of
hours.
storms are they?
So
Oh,
ice
ice.
storms.
Oh,
we got
what?
hit with
I was thinking like storms, like tornado storm, like wind storms and stuff.
No, ice is bad, man.
Yeah.
no trees have been exploding all day and falling
Yeah,
all
because
day.
that moisture.
Even in my
I'm gonna go look
TikTok
at it now.
You can hear them.
Hey, yeah, because like it probably got bad when it didn't get like it got 70 here the other day. Did it do that over there?
we had 70.
Yeah, but that makes the water get in there, right?
Yes,
stove melted.
And
that's
then,
a good point.
And now they're freezing.
Yeah. So
That's a good point.
now they're freezing and they're at, yeah, you'll see the video of
Yeah.
all the ice.
Wow.
Weight.
Yeah. I mean, we actually had a person today
Wow.
perish. A tree
Wow,
branch came down
that's crazy.
when they were walking
Dang.
outside their house. So it's yeah, it's you hear me in the video like, oh yeah, I kept ducking and moving because
I don't.
wasn't
Yeah, I
sure.
don't blame you.
So
Yeah, we'll go check it out after we get out of here.
yeah, because if we have to vacate, put shots in a hotel for a couple of days, and I'll deal with whatever I got to deal with here.
Right. Yep. Just keep us updated.
All right.
So if you don't hear from us,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nothing
Never personal.
It's just that.
I know. I just want you guys, as long as you guys are safe.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like today. The power went out this morning, and I've been running around with my like a chicken with its head off all day, trying to figure out what to do, and we can't even get our SMU like we energies to answer a phone to come tell us
Wow.
what to do. Because down the road they just had power lines hit the evergreen tree and it lit it up like an atomic. You heard it and it shook. That was I was like, what the hell was that? And it was a big boom, and that's something I haven't seen in a long time.
Yep. When you can.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys informed.
Be safe,
Yep.
man. You too.
You too.
Safe. You guys have a good night.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I have to check that. That's
Yeah, it's really
crazy. I always forget.
All right, guys. There's a lot of things going on. So let's just end this. It was a great live. We'll pray that everything works out. It will be the will of the Father, so he'll be all right. So go join theflatoutruth.com. It's easy. You'll see all of our private platform stuff. So join, become a member, and then all of our social media is there. You can go and explore in there, man. It's free. You can do the freebie and just go in there and see all the stuff in there. You can still interact, post, all these things. There's a lot of things that you can still do in there. Other than that, I got to bring you down to Chelsea now. Your thing slid over again.
I know, and I can't fix it. It doesn't want to fix right now. I don't know why it's broken.
Okay.
That's just TikTok. Everybody else looks good. So, sorry, TikTok. You get destroyed in a stick. Tell them to fix their crap.
I wonder what's going on with that.
I don't know. But thank you, everybody else, for hanging in tight. And like I said, I'll get these videos up hopefully this weekend.
All right, there you go. JJ's.
Last but not least, bring up JJ. Apparently he lives near everybody. But he's got a great website called jjsgarden.com where he grows his own homemade strand called the Bee's Knees, and it's all his. I don't know what you call it, a copyright. He owns it. I don't know.
Trademark? Copyright?
Trademark? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But he sings over it. He prays over it. He takes care of it with tender loving care, and he makes great, amazing products.
Like get the deodorant.
Like deodorant.
And the teething stuff is
And
good.
the teething oil deodorant we've tried. A lot of our members have tried his rub, and they're loving it. So
Yeah,
so
better than
far,
Icy Hot,
hey,
they said.
so far he's 5 stars, guys.
Yeah.
So check him out. His free shipping did end last night. I'm sorry, you're too slow, but you still get a 10% discount if you use the promo code TFOT.
Yep. And if he wants to give you any other deal, that's on you guys when you guys contact him. That's it.
You got it.
Right?
And join the platform, guys. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
So
Blackers.
hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow, and everybody will be safe until the next time we see you.
You got it.
So I'm Paulino B Michael.
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
As always, be safe.
Be well.
And that's the flat out truth.